So we've only got Chris McKenzie on the field at the moment, practicing his hitting. The others probably trying to just get their head together. This takes enormous focus. You go out and play polo normally, and if you make a mistake, well, then somebody can cover for you. Or a goal is scored, you can go back and score one yourself. But in a shootout, you just don't want to miss. And you would hate to be the person that misses the goal and gives away the semi-final. So on a shootout basis, these players now to play in the final for the big prize at the end, the winner of the Super Nations Cup, to be decided here at Metropolitan Polo Club on Friday the 5th of October. John Fisher just making sure his saddle isn't going to slip on him. So all these players will be thinking, hoping that they can just get that rhythm they're used to. As I said, it's very, very like a golfer taking a final putt. Can you just keep your concentration going? Any one of these players could hit a 60-yard free hit in their sleep. And probably in practice they'd get 19 out of 20. But when it comes to pressure, there's no bigger pressure than this, knowing that if you miss, you could be out of the final. Your team could be out of the final. And you notice that all the players are just riding around on their own. They don't need to discuss anything. Just try and keep their head focused. Chris Kempson goes for a bit of a canter downfield. So, well, you won't see any more exciting polo than that at this 24-goal level. 4 players who are all tremendous horsemen, tremendous hitters of the ball, really going hard at it. Players gathered at the end of the field. Mike Azzaro's not on a horse just yet. There may be a bit of discussion going on. Stewart's coming on the field. So Peter Bandiger tosses a coin to see which team will go first. And if you want your kids to start playing polo, get hold of one of those little mini sticks. Give them a softball to hit around, and before you know it, they'll be hitting it like a professional. So we'll see who goes first. That's now been decided with the toss of the coin. Spectators, nobody's moving here. Usually when a game's over, people head back into the tents for a little bit of a celebration if they were barracking for one team or another, if it's been the winner, or just another social drink to keep catching up with friends. It's wonderful social game, polo, because there's so much room on the sidelines. You're not stuck in a grandstand. You can move around. You can see the whole game. It's played on this very big field. Mason Rowe out there just practicing his swing. Absolutely critical to hit the ball right in the center of the head of the mallet. Some people think that because the mallets are long, well, it's a narrow piece of wood on the end of another, that you hit it like a golf stick, but you don't. You hit it with the side. So you've actually got about 5 inches or 12 centimetres to hit the ball with. So we come out behind the 60-yard line, and the umpires will place the ball on the 60. And I don't know yet who's going to be the first team to hit. If, of course, it's all square, whether it's 4-all, 3-all, 2-all, and they have to go again, it is a sudden death. In other words, first team to miss loses the game, and whoever's goes first in this full team hit out. So Mason Rowe teeing the ball up, so it looks like USA have won the toss, and they're going to have the first hit, and they'll play through probably in their team order. The number 1, who you saw Mason Rowe as is the forward, and then the 2, which is Chris Campson, Jeff Hall, who played 3 and probably did as much damage as anybody in that last chukker in grabbing possession on some critical plays. And at the back, Mike Azzaro. So in comes Mason Rowe. Drives the ball straight along the ground, and it's through. So first score is USA. They go to 1. Donoso is teeing the ball up, so maybe he's going to take the first hit for Hong Kong, China. Remembering that whatever order they hit the ball on this team round is the same order they have to go in the next round. So if somebody has a bad shot and it's preying on his mind, he's still got to play in that position, still to hit in that position if we go into a next round. So first hit now for Hong Kong, China, to be taken by the number 2, Gabriel Donoso. And he hits it nice and straight. So it's 1-all, USA, Hong Kong. Well, it's been tied all through this game, basically. How many times have we seen that score? 1-all, 2-all, 3-all, 4-all, 5-all, and then finally 8-all. And now it's 1-all in the penalty shootout. Number 2, Chris Campson for the United States. Comes in steadily. Pony just slows on him a little bit there, but he puts it up in the air, bounces it a couple of times, and through the goal it goes. So it's 2 to USA, 1 to Hong Kong. Chris McKenzie. Young man, Father Buster McKenzie was a great player for many years. I think he's probably still playing. And he'll place the ball. He's pretty happy with that. So he'll come back. So pressure on young Chris McKenzie now to keep this all square. USA have got 2 goals up. Hong Kong 1. They've been all shots successful so far. So McKenzie goes back very, very deep. Get his eye in, look at that ball coming up as he rides the pony in. Sits back, lets go. That looks pretty good. He's hit it straight through. No, it's gone wide. So he put a bit too much pressure on that maybe. So USA 2, Hong Kong 1. Jeff Hall. So he let go on that, came back nice and deep. He obviously wanted to try and put it in the air. That's how he's used to hitting his 60-yarders, but just not quite. So in comes Jeff Hall. He's got a bit tighter rein on this pony. He drives it. It looks pretty good. Yes, it is. So USA push out to 3-1. Now the pressure is on Hong Kong, and looks like Johnny Fisher's going to take the next one. So he definitely needs this, because USA already have 3 on the board. John Fisher must hit this to keep them in it, and then pray that Mike Gazzaro is having an off day. Well, he wasn't in the game, but he did miss a couple of penalties, so maybe he's had his misses. Jeff Fisher coming in now. Pony looks pretty good. He is pricked. Leans. We had to rush that a little bit, and he's put it wide. So that's the end of the game. So the tie is broken, and USA will play in the final of the Super Nations Cup 2012. Well, I think Hong Kong will look at that as the one that got away, because they had them down by 3 goals in the 6th chukker, and then finally they've gone down on a combined score of 11-9. Even if they'd got that one through, it would have been 11-10. So on the penalty shootout, it's USA will go into the final on Friday of the Super Nations Cup for 2012. So we'll be back tomorrow for 2 games. We've got another round, Argentina versus England in the Super Nations Cup, and we've got the first of our under-16s international challenge. And so the USA under-16 team will be back here on the field tomorrow, and Argentina will have both their senior 24-goal team and their under-16s 4-goal team, and they'll and Argentina and the seniors will play England. So some great polo back here again at the Metropolitan Polo Club, Tianjin, China, for the Super Nations Cup 2012.